Liverpool is on the verge of entering a new era of tactical renewal under the leadership of Arne Slot. While the spotlight is focused on the team's future, a little-known name outside of Belgium is beginning to gain attention at the Reds' negotiation table: Maxim De Cuyper. This 24-year-old left-back, currently playing for Club Brugge, emerges as a promising option to replace none other than Andy Robertson, one of the pillars of Liverpool's defence and attack in recent years. But who is Maxim De Cuyper? Why is he attracting so much interest? And does he really have the potential to shine at Anfield? Before diving into the technical and statistical details that make De Cuyper so intriguing, let's understand his journey so far. Born on December 22, 2000, in Ghent, Belgium, Maxim began his career in the youth ranks of Club Brugge, one of the country's most traditional clubs. Initially, he wasn't seen as a left-back. In fact, his early steps in football were taken as a left winger, using his speed and technical skill to challenge opposing defenders. It was during a loan spell at the modest club Westerlo between 2018 and 2020 that Maxim began adapting to the left-back role. This shift was initially driven by the team's tactical needs, but quickly proved to be a wise decision. Gradually, he began mastering the nuances of the position, learning to balance his defensive responsibilities with his offensive creativity. Upon returning to Club Brugge, Maxim had already transformed into a versatile player, capable of operating both defensively and in support of the attack. In recent years, he has solidified his status as a regular starter for Brugge, mainly playing as a left-back in a four-man defence. However, his flexibility also allows him to cover the right-back position when needed, showing a rare ability to adapt to the demands of the game. This versatility, combined with tireless work on the pitch, has caught the attention of European scouts, including those from Liverpool. Liverpool's interest in Maxim De Cuyper didn't come out of nowhere. In fact, he has been under observation for some time by the club's scouting team, led by Richard Hughes, the Reds' sporting director. The main motivation behind this search is to find a worthy successor to Andy Robertson, who, while still an exceptional player, is entering a more mature phase of his career. Additionally, Arne Slot aims to implement a tactical system that demands extremely dynamic fullbacks, capable of contributing both defensively and offensively. However, Liverpool's shortlist doesn't end with De Cuyper. Another name frequently linked to the club is Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth. Although he was initially the preferred candidate, Bournemouth's asking price, around £45 million, coupled with growing interest from giants like Real Madrid, Chelsea and Manchester City, has forced Liverpool to explore more affordable alternatives. This is where Maxim De Cuyper enters the picture as a viable and promising option. But what exactly makes this young Belgian so special? Let's explore his qualities in detail. If there is one trait that defines Maxim De Cuyper, it's his ability to cover large distances on the pitch. During the last season, he covered an impressive 132 kilometres in the Champions League, the second highest total among all Club Brugge players. This statistic reflects his physical commitment and willingness to work hard in both halves of the field. Defensively, De Cuyper is nearly flawless. He won 10 out of 11 defensive duels against Manchester City, an impressive feat considering the opponent's quality. Moreover, in the first leg match against Aston Villa in the same competition, he was the player with the most duels won and tackles made. On average, he wins about 70% of his 6.5 defensive duels per 90 minutes, a figure that places him among the best fullbacks in Europe. But what really stands out is his tactical discipline. De Cuyper is rarely caught out of position or making basic errors. He has a clear understanding of the role he needs to play within the tactical system, whether that's protecting his defensive line or pushing forward to support the attack. Despite his defensive solidity, what truly excites Liverpool fans is De Cuyper's ability to contribute offensively. He is much more than a simple defender. He is a natural chance creator. His vision of the game and passing accuracy are traits that could perfectly align with Arne Slot's style, which values fullbacks functioning as makeshift wingers. For Liverpool fans, this evokes memories of how Andy Robertson revolutionised the position at the club, offering both defensive security and offensive creativity. When you combine all these qualities, versatility, defensive discipline, offensive creativity, and physical endurance, it becomes clear that Maxim De Cuyper is exactly the type of player Liverpool needs. He brings together the ideal attributes to thrive under Arne Slot, who aims to build a dynamic and high-intensity team. Moreover, the price tag set by Club Brugge, estimated around £30 to £35 million, is significantly more affordable than the astronomical values associated with other targets, such as Milos Kerkez. This allows Liverpool to make a strategic investment without compromising their finances for other squad areas. While Andy Robertson is still a key player for Liverpool, the reality is that no player can outrun time. At 30 years old, he is entering a phase where his mobility and physical stamina may gradually begin to decline. To ensure a smooth transition, Liverpool must identify and develop a suitable successor, and Maxim De Cuyper appears to be the ideal candidate. If signed, De Cuyper would likely begin as a backup, learning from Robertson and adapting to the relentless pace of the Premier League. Over time, he could take over the starting role, bringing the energy and creativity needed to keep Liverpool competitive in the years ahead. The arrival of Maxim De Cuyper at Liverpool would be more than just a transfer. It would be a clear signal that the club is carefully planning its generational transition. Under Arne Slot's leadership, Liverpool aims to build a team that combines youth, experience and talent, and De Cuyper fits perfectly into that plan. For the fans, the prospect of seeing such a promising player don the iconic red shirt is thrilling. He brings with him the promise of new magical moments at Anfield, where Andy Robertson's legacy will live on, now with a new protagonist ready to write his own story. So, dear reader, what do you think? Does Maxim De Cuyper have what it takes to become the next Reds idol? Regardless of what happens, one thing is certain. Liverpool's future is full of exciting possibilities, and De Cuyper may just be the beginning of this new journey. Maxim De Cuyper represents everything Liverpool looks for in a modern player: hard work, versatility, and talent. If he truly joins the Reds, we might be witnessing the rise of a new legend in the making.